I'm gonna use this Aqueon water changer to do a partial water change on my fish tank. Check out how it works. Well, my tank is pretty cloudy. I mean, I got the light in a bad spot too. So, see how cloudy it is. I took the lid off. That's my boy right there. He sits in the back of my tank normally. But the water's pretty cloudy. So I got the water changer in tank. I got some little stones that I glued on here a long time ago that help hold it in when I'm not paying attention. Anyway, this is it. It's about 25 feet long. I got it going all the way into the sink. Okay, so now I noticed one thing is this metal piece here didn't come with it. It is an Aqueon water changer. The reason why I found this piece at Home Depot is because the end of this piece is made very cheaply, and you have to screw it onto your sink, right? So you have to take the end piece off and you have to screw this onto the sink. But the problem here is handling your water change. This is YouTube. Here, hold this. Do the camera for me. I can't do it. Don't cover the camera. Hold it here. Anyway, so this part, all these things all come apart. I don't want to take this off because the plastic on here gets worn out easily if you kind of put it on the faucet too many times. So I went to Home Depot. Took me a while, but I found this metal piece which I can screw onto my faucet repeatedly without having to worry about it. But you don't want to have to take this apart too many times because this plastic is made really cheaply. So first thing you want to do is just screw this thing onto the faucet. There's a rubber O-ring in there. Put it on, tight. And then you take this piece, just like a hose, it has another O-ring in there. And you just screw that on. Now I can use this thing over and over again without worrying about it breaking on. And so there's a valve here and there's a valve on the other end where you can turn it off in two places. If you turn it on here and use cold water so you don't waste it because it's going to go to waste to pull the water out of the tank. And as you saw before, I have the other end in the tank. So anyway, as long as I have the valve open and I turn this on and water's coming out of here, it's going to start a suction. Right there you go. So now, give it a minute. And you should see some water go into here. There it goes. Now the water's getting sucked out of my tank. If I turn the valve the other way, it shuts it off and it fills the tank. But you want to make sure that your water is the right temperature coming out of your faucet before you go into the tank if your fish are still in the tank. Right now I'm draining mine out with my fish in the tank because I'm not doing a full cleaning. Alright, so I got this vacuum in here. Got to make sure I don't suck up any of the small fish. But look at all that stuff coming out of the gravel. It's working. It does its job. There's one by another company called the Python that I think the end is better quality. I picked mine up at PetSmart, where I paid a little extra instead of getting it online. I think I paid like $55 for the thing. It's only a 25-foot hose. They sell one in 50-foot also, but it was like, I don't know, it was like probably another $20 or $30 more. But it does the job. It makes my life a lot easier. So anyway. Squidward's house. show them with the eel that's stuck. He's still there? Yeah, he's right there. Come around the side where you can really see him.
Too much glare. They're close with flies.
So, I got this peacock eel like about a week ago. I got 2 of them, and this one got himself stuck. He's been stuck there for 2 days. I was hoping he'd get himself out, but I guess I might have to try to break him free. But he's been stuck in this. This is something also from PetSmart. It's a fake log, and it's made out of like plastic or resin. But it had a little hole in it here, big enough for this eel to get his body in. But now he seems like he can't get out. So I'm gonna try to scare him real quick and see if I can get him to like go back into the log. Alright, so let's see what happens. Yeah, he's stuck. Poor guy. I'm gonna have to cut around to break him out, I think. He's stuck. Otherwise he'd be going out of there with me bothering him like this. He definitely wouldn't stick around if he didn't have to. So I guess I'm gonna have to find a way to break him out.
Use butter.
Probably gonna have to get something and cut around him further away from him. Try to or break him out somehow. Once the water in the tank's lower, I'll probably do that. Just want to get some of this vacuuming done, get this a little cleaner. There's another eel in here somewhere. I'm gonna take some stuff. Oh, there's the catfish, the talking Raphael. I haven't seen him in at least a week. I was wondering where he was. He's pretty cool. He doesn't like to come out in the daytime. He's pretty cool. I'm just gonna take this out. Put it out there. I'll put this in the bucket. You got it. I didn't even see him in there when I was looking last time with the light. He must have been like jammed in that skull perfectly where you couldn't see him.
Both those pieces of that fish.
What? That's a wing from a, it looks like from an insect. Oh, that's probably from that big crane fly through in there. They ate it.
Why don't you get a tripod bed?
That? I should, right? They probably have, I probably do have one.
What are you trying to record? Lowering of the water in this now?
No, I'm just showing them how this thing works. I just figured I'd do a live stream and just...
This is the first time you're using the YouTube one?
Not the first time, but like the second.
Yeah.
And it's better because it doesn't delete your stuff.
Right. Well, they're much more, they have a lot more infrastructure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tango just deletes anything. Like you have your shirt off.
Because that's a lazy way to make sure that you're doing your mission statement. It's just delete everything.
No, but like it's ridiculous because nobody really cares about a guy having their shirt off.
Some people, I guess.
I mean, like to think it's such a bad thing. It's not like I'm not a woman and I don't have breasts. And if you make a video on Tango, a live one, it's a cool website, but or app I should say. But if you just have your shirt off and you're swimming in a pool, they'll delete your video because your shirt's off and you're a guy. It's like if you went to a swim meet or to watch somebody go diving or something at an event, and it's not like you're going to tell the swimmers and divers to put their shirts on while they're swimming and diving. You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. It's not like you're doing porn. But Tango, if you do a live stream like that, they'll delete it. So anyway, this thing doesn't have great suction power, but it does enough to get the water out of the tank without having to use buckets. And it vacuums up the gravel decently. It's not like perfect, but it does the job. Makes your life easier. I have an idea for this fish tank though. I want to get. It's a shitty deal. Why don't you just hold it? You got nothing better to do.
Plenty better.
Like what? Drink coffee? Yeah, drink coffee and hold the camera. Can you tell what it's looking at?
Yeah, it's looking at you and the fish. Perfect.
Is it?
Yeah.
So, anyway, I have an idea for this tank to put some under gravel filters in as well. Right now I have a Fluval FX4. I mean, I have a lot of fish in this tank. I probably have about between 40 and 45 fish. I don't even know anymore. But it's only a 65-gallon tank. So, you know, there's a lot of food going in there. I feed my fish either 2 to 3 times a day. Some of my fish I feel like I haven't seen in days, but that I really search for when I find them. So. Sometimes I think they're dead, but they're just hiding. If you've seen any of my other videos, I've had problems with these fish when there's low numbers in the tank, because they tend to be very territorial, and when there's less fish in the tank, they actually start fighting amongst each other, and resulting in some deaths. So. Yeah, can you pull that up onto the dresser a little bit? I'm just trying to do a short vac, change out the water. I'm not trying to like thoroughly clean my tank right now. That's why I left the fish in there and a lot of most of the stuff over there. Yeah, I want to build like a little like labyrinth-like area in the bottom of the tank with slate, because some of these fish like to dig. in the gravel, and make little hiding places, and move stuff around. Usually the bigger fish do that. I mean, I do have well water, so I don't have to worry about chlorine. So I can like just keep the fish in the tank without putting any like aqua safe products or anything like that to make the chlorine dissipate. But right now, my water has like a sulfury smell to it, which happens occasionally. Usually it lasts for like maybe a couple weeks to a couple months out of each year, and then it goes away and the water's fine. I got the unlucky well, I guess, this area that I'm in. I guess the water table gets low underground and there's a pocket of sulfur that gets eroded or something and goes into the water. I know there's a lot of slate underground around here. These guys really aren't afraid of this vacuum. Maybe I'll even show you guys how I clean the filter out. There's a when I have my tank set up, I like to leave some of the plants floating around in the tank because it gives them another way to hide up top. I left the filter running too. I don't plan on bringing the water that low. So I figure as I stir it up, the filter will clean it a little bit, and then I will clean the filter too. If I decide to go lower with the water, I'll just turn the filter off. I probably should go lower, but yeah, I'd look on there and see if you can see like the whole tank. I have a fish in here that it's called a dinosaur bicker or something, or bicker, and I haven't seen him in a couple days. He's still a baby. Looks like the flow is still pretty good on my pump, on my filter. Surprisingly, because the water's pretty cloudy. I guess my fish are spoiled. I feed them a lot. I let them starve a little every once in a while, but, you know, for their health. But most of the time I feed them, I have like at least 6 different types of food I feed them all the time. Maybe I'll get a sponge and clean up a little bit here. Got this little sponge I use on the tank. Guess I'll clean it up a little bit. Like this. Stop siphoning out water. So I'm only doing a partial change of water, and I'm not thoroughly cleaning the tank right now. Just enough to give it a little maintenance. You know, clear up the water, make the fish happier. So there's not as much nitrogen, urea, whatever you want to call it, ammonia in the tank. You don't always have to thoroughly clean your tank. They need some of the bacteria and other biology in the water to make them healthy. I even throw a little bit of salt in here every once in a while. Anyway, that's good enough. Filter's actually feeling the. We'll go turn off the water. Or I'm just going to turn off the suction power right here on this. Boom. Don't have to worry no more about it going any lower. The filter just got low. It must have sucked up a little air. Should probably just turn it off. There, filter is off. Yeah, I could suck up a little more water. I don't really need to though. So anyway, fuck. You look stressed. His colors look like crap. Anyway. So now I just turn the water off. Actually, I like to leave it, figure out the water temperature here. Got my thermometer in a cup. And just let it fill the cup. Want it to be about 76 degrees. That was the water temperature in the tank. So just adjust the water. Get it up there close to 76. Once it's around 76 degrees. It's close. Turn it up a hair. A little tiny bit. And let it temperature. Give it a couple minutes. You don't want to put cold water or water that's too warm in the tank because it'll shock the fish and you'll end up with some deaths. And right there, roughly about 76 degrees. Which is perfect. So now I'm going to go open the valve on the other side and close it.
wish I didn't now, because I could just flip the switch. So now I'm going to flip this valve open. Should rescue that eel first. See him there, he's stuck. He's stuck in this log. I gotta find a way to break it without hurting him. Stuff's pretty strong. Poor guy's jammed in there. I actually think I should rescue him before I fill up the tank. There he is. Stupid eels are ruining my anyway. I'm gonna find something to break. I think I'll just use a knife. Let's use this little knife. See if I can break a hole. Mike, you gotta film this for me.
What?
I'm gonna try to rescue the eel.
You try to kill your eel?
I'm gonna try not to kill him.
No, if you're gonna try and kill your eel.
I'm gonna try not to kill the eel. He's stuck in that hole. He has been there for 2 days. So I'm gonna attempt. Break a hole. This just for the help. I'll drill a hole. And got him out. Yes.
In one piece?
Yep. Did you see it? He darted away.
Yeah, he's one over here.
You see him?
No, he's gone already. There's the piece you cut off.
Cut that piece. I just broke it off. Got him out. Alright. Makes me feel better now. Get a little sucker fish. Get a little. Alright, so I got the water temperature back up to like about 76 degrees. I'm gonna open this valve again. And I'm gonna go switch the flip the switch.
Switch the flip.
Flip the switch over here. Oh, but the switch was already flipped. So anyway, refilling. See how easy it is, no buckets. Just got to make sure the temperature is close to the same temperature as water in the tank, or you will shock and possibly kill your fish. So yeah, that's not even good. Like, you can only see the bottom of the tank. So, filling the tank with some fresh water. We got these little spheres throughout the tank to help the little fish stay away from the big fish. Stupid alarm. I'm just glad I got that eel out of that log. See, I got these two pieces of slate that I glued on here. I can hold this in here so I don't have to sit there and hold it all the time. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. My water is a little cloudy coming out of my faucet right now, but it should clear up quick. Got the old Fluval FX4 down here. Pretty good filter, easy to clean. It's rated for, I think, like a 250 gallon tank. This is a 65 gallon tank. But overfiltration is key. There's Fat Boy. They're fighting. fighting as she's filling. This yellowfish is a Kenyi. He's very aggressive towards every other fish in the tank. So. He's one of my favorites. That's Fat Boy. I'm gonna plug the filter back in for now. Can't see shit down here. I need to put a light down here. It's probably trying to purge air out right now. Must have air in it. It's supposed to flow a lot harder than that. Like oldest.
Trying to purge the air out of the filter real quick. I don't even know why I'm bothering. I should just turn it off and clean it out, which I should do. What time is it? It's almost
3 o'clock.
It's almost 3. It's 3?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Maybe I'll just clean the filter tomorrow.
So anyway, you see that this thing makes filling the fish tank and vacuuming it 10 times easier. Filter's purging itself of air. Anyway, she's almost full. Oh shit. Fat Boy and Rock Spitter are fighting.
Rock Splitter's trying to infiltrate his area. She's almost ready to, almost full. Tank is full. Alright, I think I'm gonna go turn it off. I always like to get the water up to this piece of slate. So, simple as that. So, like I was saying in the beginning of my video, this is the Aqueon water changer. Just gonna turn this valve. Actually, I should have left it on. I'm gonna turn this valve down. Turn the suck the water out. Oh. Take it out of the tank. Let the water go down. Want to hold the camera for me?
Really?
Well, I'm going
Be an old person?
be an old person.
A normal person.
Well,
I didn't say get up.
yeah, you're fucking lazy.
I'm doing something.
Huh? What are you doing? Simple as that. And then just loosen up this part. And then safely remove this without damaging anything. Remember, like I said in the beginning of the video, I had to buy this piece, this metal piece, at Home
Bro,
Depot.
the stream's an hour long. No one's gonna fucking watch this shit for an hour.
I don't give a fuck. So anyway, buy the metal piece because it's all plastic and it wears out easily. And that's it. Makes my job easier. Hope you guys liked the video. I recommend this thing, but like I said, it's made kind of cheap on the end here. So you have to buy this piece that you have to find at Home Depot, and you have to kind of like force it into there because the threads aren't exactly right. But once you have that, you're good. Use that thing over and over again. Anyway, have a good day, guys. I gotta go take a shower, get dressed, get ready for work. Maybe even shave my head. Later.